My fiancé is reconsidering our relationship over a sandwich. I've not read this one, so I really need to get that. Next month, we'll have been together for 3 years. We have been living together for 11 months, and I proposed 5 months ago. This situation is absolutely absurd to me. All right, let's go back. Person writing this article is the male, 26-year-old male, while the fiancé is a 24-year-old female. So it means most from the title, he is the one who made sandwich. All right, let's continue. A couple of weeks ago, my fiancé asked me to get takeaway because she was too tired to cook. She's an AE. She's an AE nurse and was still recovering after having had coronavirus caught from the word at work. I went to Greg's after work. I had a voucher where I would get a second free sandwich identical to my first order. I ordered us tuna crunch baguettes. I literally don't know. I think I've crushed that pronunciation. I don't know how to pronounce. I forgot that she's allergic to several types of fish and shellfish, including tuna. It was an honest mistake on my part, but she flipped out. I offered to cook for her. I was going to let it go because she was just getting over being ill. But she was still mad the next day and left our flat to go stay with one of her mates. Besides the tuna, she was also upset that I couldn't recite her usual Greg's order by heart or her order from another one of her regular takeaways, even though she knew mine. She has a better memory than I do because she needs it for her work. She hasn't returned and says she's reconsidering a relationship over a sandwich. First of all, it's not just over a sandwich. I think the sandwich is just the sandwich is just one example showing the fact that her problem is you don't remember anything concerning her or anything of importance to her, probably. But let's see. She says the sandwich is just a symptom, but that's absurd. Exactly. That's exactly what I said. That the sandwich is just one part of an underlying problem. And what's the problem? Well, you don't remember anything. Anything of importance to her, like her sandwich or that. Anyway, look, I made a mistake forgetting her allergy, but I don't believe it's something to end a relationship over. She was disappointed when I got home and told her what sandwiches I bought, but I didn't think it would be something she would leave me over. That this is absurd. For her to be reconsidering because of a sandwich. The one time I spoke to her since she left, she says her family all agrees with her. My family and even my mates say I'm right. So your family and your friends, they don't agree with her. But her own family, they agree with her. All right. Our lease is up at the end of next month, and she told me to go ahead without her if I want to stay in her flat. I do love her. I want to marry her. It's completely absurd to me that I'm in this situation, and I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it too, bro. But let's see what you guys have to say. Purple Property says, how can you be engaged to someone and not remember that they are allergic to certain food? First of all, let's just assume that this time is just this honest mistake. But if it is a regular thing, because the way she flips out is like you don't remember anything. And that's one thing. As much as possible, lesson from here, lesson from here, lesson from here. Just try to be considerate enough to remember the things which are of value. Especially if you're in a relationship, be considerate enough to remember the things which are of value to the other person. Because they might look little, especially to people like me. Mind you, I don't have that kind of a memory. I don't remember a lot of things. But there are some things that, as much as possible, we also just try to remember. Because especially in dealing with ladies, they seem to take offense at this particular issue. As men, we don't really see it as a very big deal. But it is. From this story, it obviously is. Next, I'm going to start with that she's not ending things with you over a sandwich. That's just the straw that broke the camel's back. My guess is that there's been lots of things you just haven't remembered. Yep. Or forgotten about her over the course of your 3-year relationship that have made her feel like she's not that important. Yeah. A food allergy is a pretty big deal, and you just forgot and got what you wanted to eat and got the same for her because you had a coupon. You weren't thinking of her. She was an afterthought. If you were thinking of her, you would have gotten something she liked and you would have gotten the same as her, but your brain didn't work that way. I'd be willing to bet there's lots of examples like that in your relationship. It may be time to take a step back and reflect on that. Hell yeah, I'll end it with this particular comment by saying hell yeah, hell yeah. Because From your story, she described another thing. So it means you just, or generally, this is a situation where the individual is just not remembering the things which are of value to the other person. Like I said, that's a lesson to learn. As much as possible in a relationship, whether it's a friend, a partner in this case, or even a wife, as much as possible, the things which are of value to the person, if you have to write it down, you will do so. Because, especially dealing with women, like I highlighted, they place a big importance on this thing. As we can see, this lady is literally wanting to take off an engagement ring based on the fact that this dude just, not just on the fact that he got the wrong sandwich, but based on the fact that he does not remember anything which is of value to her, according to these particular comments. And also, worst case scenario, let's assume that she ate the tuna fish. Some people have very bad allergy. There's some people who die just because they ate the wrong thing. So, though you see this as a small mistake, depending on how bad her allergy to these things are, she could have literally maybe even died. We hope not. But just based on the fact that you were not thinking enough to remember that, oh, the lady I'm with is allergic to fish. In this case, tuna fish. So, yep, big ups, man. Anyway, drop your comments. Drop your comments. What do you guys think with respect to the concept of valuing the information that you learn about another person who probably are in a relationship with? Until next time.